Training camp is looming, and that means football season's about to jump off the rails. And when it does, the Dolphins' offense is going to hit hard. We're talking Tyreek Hill blazing open, Jalen Waddle gliding past defenders, Devon Chain slicing through like a tornado. But here's the twist. That's not the whole story. There's someone else creeping into the picture, Malik Washington, and I'm buzzing about what he's about to do in 2025. Last year was a slow burn for Washington. The season didn't kick off on fire. He came in a bit banged up, adjusting to the pace. But as games piled up, he started doing the little things that matter. Climbing routes, securing catches, showing up on third down. Remember Odell Beckham Jr.? That was the hot talk early on. But by mid-season, Washington was quietly stepping into his own spotlight. Let's break down why Washington matters. At first glance, 26 catches, 223 yards, 0 touchdowns in 14 games. That's not what headlines scream. But look closer. He became a steady piece in the passing game. That's not small potatoes for a sixth-round rookie. Many day 3-pick stumble, struggle to even see the field. Washington didn't just stay afloat. He performed. Peek behind the tape, and you'll see progress. Routes tightened, separation grew, hands got firmer. His comfort on the field increased with each snap. That gradual rinse cycle, he emerged from it with a rhythm. In 2025, armed with this foundation, he's poised to elevate his game in a major way. Now, think about the setup. Hill and Waddle are the poles of this offense, commanding the defense's full attention. Devon Chain is the electric spark on the ground. There's space to operate, real estate to claim. And with Jonnu Smith gone, there's a vacuum at the WR3 spot. That's Washington's stage. He's entered camp with a shot to stake his claim, shoulder to shoulder with Nick Westbrook-Ikine, a solid veteran who inked a 2-year, $5.9 million deal. Picture this. Tua coming off a 3-step drop, scanning, and there's Malik Washington breaking free over the middle. No fanfare, nobody expecting it. Just 2 yards cushion and an easy completion. That's the quiet, efficient impact he can bring. 3rd and 5. Rivers of opportunity to convert. Red zone. He might not be the primary threat, but he's a reliable decoy and a dependable safety valve. And make no mistake, the Dolphins run on trust. Washington's still building it, game by game, rep by rep, but that offseason grind? It hasn't gone unnoticed. Coaches have whispered about his work ethic. Veteran receivers have given nods in passing. Now it's time to blend that grind with real-time football ferocity. There's a mental switch. He needs to flip it. Imagine this scenario. 3rd quarter, momentum shifting, offense sputtering a bit. Hill draws double coverage. Waddle pulls deep. A chain mixes it on the ground. But then comes Washington. Downfield crossing action. Defender caught flat-footed. Tua threads the gap. Connection made. First down secured. Crowd roars. Analysts nod. Opponents raise eyebrows. And that's the kind of ripple effect he can spark. Not just chunk gains, but emotional lift. The sideline lights up. O-line feels reinvigorated. Defense senses the offense isn't one-dimensional. That's where Washington becomes more than stats. He becomes atmosphere. Let's not forget special teams. Rookie year, he saw sporadic action in kickoff return drills, punt formations. Sure, it wasn't flashy, but he was there, consciousness sharpened. What if this year, he gets a shot in that unit? Hidden yardage, field position swings, those bits and pieces that don't pop up in highlight reels, but win games. His presence there might even carve out a roster lock. Picture his snap count ticking up, 20%, 30%, edging toward 40. Snap by snap, he's building reps, instincts, chemistry with Tua. And then one game it clicks, 3 catches, 60 yards, 1 sweet touchdown just after halftime. Not a season-shaking stat line, but enough to shift attention. Enough to unsettle coverage assignments. Enough that defenses have to adjust. And suddenly, space opens for Hill, Waddle, a chain in ways they didn't have before. That's the chessboard reset he offers. You double team A. Here comes Washington. You sag off because of his rookie label. He'll burn you for yards after catch. That unpredictability. Pure offense fuel. What makes this real isn't hype, it's structure. Dolphins have a tailored progression plan. Washington's early camp targets are niche. crossing routes, red zone breakdowns, situational 2-minute mastery. Learn the playbook, show reliability, then climb toward deep outs, vertical seams, contested balls. The trick is consistency. Show up in the film room, show up in practice, and above all, show up in the moment. And what about durability? He's already been dinged. That encourages refinement. No more beating his head against the same spot. Season 2 is about smarter, not just harder. Better footwork, cleaner cuts, anticipation. It's the cerebral upgrade that turns physical possibility into on-field performance.